Have you ever sat there, wondering why, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, people still treat you like you're invisible? You give and give, hoping that someone, anyone, will finally notice the effort. You stay up late to be there for them. You cancel your plans. You silence your own needs just to make sure they're okay. And yet, when you need someone, they're nowhere to be found. You try your best to show up for everyone, bending over backwards, smiling through the pain, doing more than you should. All because you care. Because you want to be seen. Because deep down, you think if you just give a little more, maybe, just maybe, they'll finally understand how much you matter. But instead, you're the one left feeling empty. Drained. Like you're pouring from a cup that no one ever bothers to refill. And it's frustrating, isn't it? You start questioning yourself. You look in the mirror and ask, what did I do wrong? Why don't they appreciate me? Why can't they see how much I care? You replay conversations in your head. You think maybe you said something wrong. Maybe you weren't enough. You start to shrink yourself. You start to doubt your own worth. But here's the harsh truth. They don't care. They never did. See, people like that don't see you as a person. They see you as a resource, a tool, a convenience, someone to lean on when life gets hard, but not someone to uplift in return. They're not interested in your soul, your heart, your loyalty. They're interested in what you can do for them. And no matter how much you give, it will never be enough for people who are committed to misunderstanding your worth. You've been breaking your back, putting your heart on the line, thinking if you just keep trying, if you just hang on, they'll notice, they'll change, they'll finally realize. But that's where you're going wrong. You're searching for validation in a desert. You're begging for attention from people who never had the eyes to see you in the first place. You're handing your love, your time, your soul to people who only know how to take, not give. You've been giving too much, haven't you? Your time, your energy, your loyalty, your emotions, your peace. You've handed it all over like it was free, like it didn't cost you anything. But it did. It cost you your joy, your clarity, your confidence. You thought that if you just gave more, they'd finally love you the way you deserve to be loved. But they didn't. They just took more. That's the thing about takers. They don't stop taking. They only stop when you stop giving. You've been running yourself into the ground, trying to be everything for everyone, trying to be liked, trying to be accepted, trying to be needed. But what about you? Who's there for you when you're breaking down? Who holds you together when you're falling apart? Let me tell you something you might not want to hear. They won't realize your value until you're gone. As long as you keep showing up, they'll keep taking you for granted. As long as you keep giving without boundaries, they'll see you as a given, something they're entitled to, not someone they're blessed to have. But the moment you stop, the moment you say, enough, that's when they notice. That's when the silence becomes deafening. That's when your absence becomes louder than your presence ever was. You see, people don't appreciate what's right in front of them until it's no longer available. They don't value consistency until it disappears. They don't understand love until it walks out the door. And that's the power you hold. Walking away isn't weakness. It's strength. It's not about giving up. It's about choosing yourself. It's about saying, I refuse to keep bleeding for people who wouldn't even offer me a bandage. Walking away is the moment you reclaim your power. It's when you stop looking for your worth in the eyes of others and start seeing it in yourself. It's not loud. It's not dramatic. It's quiet. It's calm. It's a choice. And it's one of the most powerful things you'll ever do. Because when you walk away from people who never saw your value, you make room for those who do. When you stop overgiving, you start healing. When you stop explaining yourself, you start understanding yourself. When you stop chasing people, you start attracting what's meant for you. Detachment is not cold-heartedness. It's clarity. It's seeing things for what they are, not what you hoped they'd be. You gave them every chance to step up. You made it easy for them to do right by you. But they didn't. And now you're done waiting, done hoping, done settling. Because here's the truth. They weren't confused. They weren't too busy. They weren't unsure. They just didn't care enough to choose you. And now, you're done choosing them. You're done allowing people to drain your energy. You're done letting them use your kindness as a weakness. You're done sacrificing your peace just to keep others comfortable. Because the moment you stop reacting, you take back control. The moment you stop explaining, you gain freedom. The moment you stop begging, you rediscover your worth. That's the shift. That's when the game changes. They were so used to controlling your emotions, feeding off your reactions, knowing they could push your buttons. But now you're silent. Now you've walked away. And that silence, it's louder than anything you could have said. They don't know what to do when you stop playing their game. They panic. They scramble. They wonder why you're no longer there, why your energy is gone, why the door is shut. And deep down, that's when they feel it. Because they thought you'd never leave. They thought you'd always be there. But now you're not. Now they've lost access. And nothing scares people more than losing access to something they thought they could always use. But this isn't about revenge. This isn't about making them regret it. This is about you, about your peace, about your growth. Because walking away doesn't mean you've failed. It means you've finally succeeded in choosing yourself. You see, self-respect is louder than any apology they'll never give. And peace is worth more than any attention you were chasing. You don't owe them anything. Not your time, not your explanation, not your energy. They didn't earn it, and they don't deserve it. When you finally decide to walk away, really walk away, that's when you win. Not with anger, not with revenge, but with silence, with distance, with peace. That's when they realize. That's when they see what they've lost. And by then, you'll be so far ahead you won't even care. Because you're no longer looking back. You're walking forward, stronger, wiser, unshakable, whole. And every step you take away from what was hurting you is a step toward the life you deserve. So let them talk. Let them say you've changed. Let them miss the old you who tolerated their nonsense. You're not the same anymore. You've grown, you've learned, and you've chosen yourself. Because walking away isn't giving up. It's rising up. It's the boldest act of self-love. And it's the moment you stop surviving and start living. So walk away, head high, heart whole. And never look back. You didn't lose them. They lost you.